all. Today in this tutorial we will learn manual and scripting mode in Katalon Studio in detail. So we will first learn manual mode. Click on the new project, give the name to the project. I will give name as test manual mode. Since we are working on web application, I will select the type as web and click OK. It is initializing the project. Project is ready. Now we will add a new test case. So right click on the test cases and select new test case. Give the name to the test case. I will give as login test. Okay. Once the test case is created, it opens in the manual mode by default. This is the script mode. When you create the test case in the script mode, the imports of all the libraries are done automatically. So we will first look at the manual mode. It is blank. We will add the code one by one. So click on add button, select open browser. You can directly input the URL here, then again click add. You can do like this, or you can go to this arrow and then the web UI keyword and then this way. I'm directly going here and adding it. So once you open the URL, we will click on button. Now here there is no object. So how will we create the objects? We can create the object by finding for the xpath of the object, and we will add the object over here. So my first object will be, I will create the new object as button btn make appointment. You can give any name, but giving the relevant name is better to understand or to identify the object. So for this button make appointment, we need the xpath. So how to create the xpath, how to generate the xpath, or how to find the xpath for this button make appointment. So to find the xpath, I have opened this URL in the Google Chrome browser. Click F12 button of your keyboard and this is the inspect element button. So we will click on that button and we will click on the object that we want to identify. So once you click on the object, it highlights the line over here. So right click this line and go to copy XPath. To identify again that you have correctly taken the element, click Ctrl F and paste the copied XPath here. Okay, so it is now, if you check, it will highlight the make appointment button, right? So I will make some changes over here, that as this is an A link, and I will make it dynamic. I will make the XPath dynamic like this, and it is again highlighting the same make appointment button. So I copy this XPath, changed XPath, go to Katalon and paste it over here. Selecting the XPath selection method, I will paste it the XPath over here and I will close the object. The object is created. The similar way, I will create the new object as username. So I will give the name to this object as input username. Okay. Again, I will select the XPath as the selection method, and I will go to the website to check the XPath for username. Again, I have taken the inspect element button, clicked on the username. It highlighted this line. I have right clicked on the line, copy XPath, paste in the find button, find text box. It is highlighting the same username field. I will make some changes in it to make it a bit dynamic. And it is input text field that I wanted, and I will paste this XPath over here. In the similar way, I have created 3 more objects, that is password, then login button, and the CMB combo box of facility. You can use the XPath as it is, as I have used in login button, and you can add the attributes, different attributes to the mm, object here. So click on attributes and add new attributes, and you can add the attributes with the name or title or XPath. The attribute can be added by taking one of the element attributes from the list. So here for button login, there is ID, type, class. Similar way for username, there is type text, then class is there, ID, txt hyphen username, name username, placeholder username. These are the attributes. So we can use these attributes, like say example, we can take as of name username, id is there, txt hyphen username. So I can go to the input username, go to the attributes and add the attribute, as for example name attribute. Name is username, name equals to username, or we can take name contains username. Then another one, when you click on the checkbox and check it, then the XPath selected locator gets generated here automatically. So you can similar way add the uh, title or ID for that object. So for identification of that object, Katalon has provided multiple attributes. For now, we will take only the XPath. I will save this, close this, and save this. So this way I have created these 5 objects in the object repository. So we will add the make appointment text object from here, and we will go and add to the next step, that is set text to username field. So I will select set text from here, and select the username field, and we will set the text as the text given here as username. Similar way I will set the add new and set text for password. For password, you can use the set encrypted test as to encrypt or to cover the password from to be visible to the other people. So you can use set encrypted text, but for now I'm using normal set text, and I will add this value over here for set text for password. Next again I will add click add and take the click keyword and the object as button login. To check whether we have logged in successfully or not, we will add one validation over here, that verify element present or not. Verify element present. Which element? The next element, that is the facility combo box, is present or not. So this is the test that we have created. Now we will save this test case and we will run it, execute it. Let's execute it. Since Firefox is my default browser, set as default browser, it opened the Firefox browser, and it is the feature of Katalon Studio that it executes these scripts in any browser. So you can either execute it in Chrome, Firefox, IE, any browser. Here in Katalon Studio, it's showing the actions and the browser is initializing. I think we should minimize the browser so that you can get to see the actions. It has clicked on the make appointment button, entered the username password, clicked on button login, and checked whether the facility is available or not. This one test case has run and it is passed. So for now I will close the browser and we can check whether all the tests are executed. Yes, all tests are executed. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are the steps, numbers of the test case which you can identify from the manual mode. 3 set text is here, 3 set text username. So you can identify this way. 6 is verify element present. It will see verify element present 6. Okay. This was the manual mode. When we script in the manual mode, automatically scripting in script mode gets generated this way. Now we will create a new test case to script in the script mode. So we will close this login test and we will create a new test case, test login script. Again, a blank test case has been created. We will go to scripts. As I told you, the import of the all libraries is done automatically. What we will do is web UI dot open browser, and we can give the URL here. So I will copy the URL from the previous test and paste it here. Then is to click on the make appointment button. So we will write web UI dot click. When we right click, we get many options here to select or to use, and we get the description of these objects, what these objects are all about, what can we use in these objects, what are the parameters of this object. See, the click is to click on the given element, throws the step failed exception. Parameters are to represent the web element, means the test object. Here if we say click, there are many options, and even for click, there are two options available. One is the test object, one is with the parameter test object, and the another is with the parameter test object and failure handling. So for now, I will take test object. We can directly drag and drop the test object from here to here, and we get the command or say test step as webui.click find test object and object repository path of that object. Now the next step is to enter the username. So webui dot set text. So set text also has two options. One is with the test object and the string text, and the another one is with the test object, string text, and the failure handling pro control. So for to just to show you, I will take this object failure control. Okay, test set text. So I will input the username. This time I will manually enter the details as find test object object repository. This is the object repository path, input username, and the username I will take it from the previous test. This is the username, and failure handling dot stop on failure. What to do on failure? This is the failure handling text. So you can either stop on failure. There are three options available to you. If you give a dot here, you can find the options here: continue on failure, optional, and stop on failure. So you can choose any one which is relevant to you. Then next is web UI dot again set text. I will copy this now and paste it here and make the changes. Add the password. Next is web UI dot click login button. Then after that, web UI dot verify. There are many verify validation points, validation points are available to you to use in this script. So verify element present is verify element checked, verify element clickable, and for each one of this you have the detailed returns, throws, whatever details are there are mentioned here. Verify if the given element is clickable, what is the meaning of it, what it does is given over here. So for now we will use verify element present. If you select control spacebar, then you can again get this and you can enter it. So verify element, which element we are checking for whether it is present or not. So we are checking for CMB facility. Okay. So this way your script is done. You can add web UI dot close browser. Done. So save this. Whenever I told you you script it in the manual mode and you get this scripting done on in the scripting mode. The same way when you script it in the scripting mode, you get the scripting done in the manual mode as well. So now we will execute this script in the scripting mode. The execution is started. Now Firefox browser is open. I will the same way minimize it to see the execution, and it's done it the execution done very quickly and it is passed. So this way the scripting mode and manual mode is used. There are many other add elements which you can add here, that are decision making statements. You can add looping statements, you add then branching statements, exception handlings, that try catch finally throws statement. These can be used in your scripting in manual as well as scripting mode. About object repository, object I have told you how to add the object. We have learned how to add the object by finding the xpath of the object, but you can even add the object by using the object spy here. So clicking on the object spy, to spy the object you give the URL and start the browser, and you can capture the objects by using the alt and tilde button on the keyboard. So while spying the objects, it highlights those objects with the red outline. You can see over here. Okay, and above here the information is given to capture the object. Alt and tilde you have to select. So I have highlighted make appointment object, and I am selecting alt tilde. It selects the make appointment button here. So we got this object. Okay, so we will save this. So you can either save only object or you can save the complete hierarchy of the object. So say okay, and we have saved it. So you can see here it's showing the new object make appointment. You can close the objects by you can use this make appointment button object in your scripting. Try the scripting in the script and manual mode by yourself, and let me know if you have any queries by giving your queries in the comments below. Please do not forget to subscribe so that you will get the notification of my next video. Thank you.